Hey guys, my name is Jamie. I am a tarot reader and psychic medium, and I'm back here again today with another message for y'all. Today I'm in, I guess, like North Hollywood area. I don't know, somewhere outside of LA, like right outside of LA. I live in San Diego, but I came up here for the weekend. I had a vending opportunity, so I decided to come up and then found this random park and just decided to chill out here. And when I was first coming out here, cats could be significant for y'all, because when I was walking out here, I almost went down another bridge, and then something told me to keep going, and I found this one, and there was a cat just sitting right in the middle of the bridge. She left now, but it just kind of was like a sign. Cats are always spiritual protectors, and a lot of times they are they are inhabited by divine beings. King of Wands. So with this King of Wands energy, you could have been feeling the need to take more action on some things, like feeling the need to be more direct on some things, or feeling the need to be, like in order for you to step into this new level of transformation, you understand that there's going to be a certain level of action that comes with that. And it's like, this might not be something that you're used to. You might be someone who kind of typically sits in a more feminine energy, because we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. It's almost like you get all of your resources from an internal state. Excuse me, I'm like by an airport, but you get all of your like resources from your internal state. You usually magnetize things to you, and so now that you're being called to kind of step into that masculine transformative energy of action, it's gonna feel very different than it normally feels for you. Okay, so, and then we have the Three of Hearts in reverse, or Three of Swords in reverse, and it's this energy of like, so there's a lot of flies over here. This is incredibly odd. Or are these bees? I don't know what they are. But anyways, I'll be fine either way. Three of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse is this energy of like coming out of heartache, coming out of stress, coming out of worry. So maybe you're someone who like you used to let worries or stressors like dictate a lot of what you did, or like how you acted or how you went about things. And it's like now you're kind of learning that no matter what problems arise, you have the action to be able to like tackle these issues, right? What's really funny, I keep seeing there's a lot of spirits out here. I keep seeing this one in particular like glitch in and out over to my left. That could be significant for some of y'all. You could be having your clairsenses like intensifying more, like maybe you're seeing beyond the veil a lot more. Maybe you're feeling more of what other people feel, so like clairsentience, or maybe your claircognizance is increasing. Maybe you're knowing things that you never thought that you would know. Maybe you're seeing more visions, maybe you're hearing more voices, but like your senses are enhancing right now. And it's not a bad thing. This might be something that's worrying you or that's stressing you out, because we got the Eight of Swords. But it's like with the Queen of Cups, just learn to lean into it, because these messages come to you for a reason. There are very few people who can withstand perceiving these things that are outside of our physical reality, and that can handle it and not lose their minds. 333. Yeah, and not lose their minds, because so many people lose their minds when that starts to happen. And that's when you get people that have things like schizophrenia, paranoia, spiritual psychosis. You know, there's a lot of different levels to these things, but if you remain grounded and you understand the gift that you have, even if you don't understand it, but you understand that you're a vessel for that gift, and that it's not a curse, and that it's not a disease or a disorder. It is very clearly it's a gift. It's doing what it's meant to. You wouldn't have the ability to see beyond the veil if you weren't someone that could handle it. Justice. Okay. Justice could be coming in for you with the enhancement of these abilities. It's like maybe in the past, a lot of people told you that you were crazy. Like maybe people were like, oh, like they're delusional, they don't know what they're talking about. But now it's like your abilities are enhancing, but it's enhancing in a way that's benefiting you. So now the people around you are able to see. They're able to see what's going on. They're able to like literally like see that you have some type of glow to you. They have some type of energy. They're like, oh, what, like this person has something that I don't. I'm dehydrated. Look at that. The scratches stayed. That's really odd. Scratches don't ever stay on my skin. But yeah, like people could really just be looking at you as a source of light and be like, oh, they have something I don't. But that could be significant for you too. You could be dehydrated. Also, I'm standing over where a river used to be, but it's dried up, so dehydration could be significant for you. Definitely drink some water. I need to as well. But yeah, people see the gift that you have. People see the light that you carry. They see what you're doing. They just don't know how you're doing it. They're watching you trip all these wires in the universe, because that's the thing. In order to have success, you have to be delusional enough to trip certain wires within the universe to get yourself to a certain level, right? And it's like, to get to these levels, you have to be a little delusional. You have to be a little irrational. You have to be intuitive, and you have to kind of like trust the flow of things and trust your intuition and that feeling more than you trust the logical mind and restrictions that this system and this world has placed on us. Because it's like, yeah, to trip those wires, it's not going to be something that is incredibly rational. Yeah, you're letting go of a lot. You're finally letting go of people's perceptions and expectations of you, and you're kind of like, you're letting yourself develop your own sense of self outside of others' expectations and perceptions. Because for a while, it was almost like you allowed everybody's perceptions and assumptions to dictate how you acted. You're like, oh, they assume I'm gonna do this, therefore I have to do this. Like, it was a very like limiting type of energy, to where you would only act on things if you felt that others thought you should, or something like that, you know. And it's like, you're stepping out of that now. That's why your senses are being enhanced, because it's like, okay, these are powers, and you cannot have access to certain power if you don't have a level of responsibility within yourself. Because if you're letting everyone else dictate what you do, you can subconsciously assume that they're responsible for your outcome. And if you have these powers and you're letting other people dictate what you do, your powers are going to be misused. They're going to be misused if they're directed by other people. And that's why you need to direct your own power. And you're kind of like coming back into that state of realization right now, that you need to dictate your own power. Travel could be significant with all these planes. You could be going on an international trip soon. 10 of Cups. This is something that's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. I feel like you're gonna like travel somewhere, go somewhere new, or experience something new that's gonna really like shift you in a way that you can't even conceptualize. Like, it's gonna shift your whole reality. It's gonna shift your whole internal map of the world. Therefore, it's gonna shift your external reality, because you're shifting your mindset. This trip is gonna make you like, I really feel like you're going on a trip, and it's like, this trip is making you like, it's gonna make your mind expand. So I'm not like scratching on my third eye itching right now, you know. But it's like, yeah, like you're expanding, and now we got this bee going around me. You're expanding within your power and within your perception of what can really be possible. Because maybe for a while you always consider like, oh, I'm too broke to travel. Oh, I'm too poor to do this. People like me, people from where I'm from, don't do this, or something like that. But it's like, you're now understanding anything is possible. So book that flight, book that trip, you know, go. And even if it's, don't tell anybody about it either. Damn. I don't like that bee in my face. I think that, because when I said don't tell anybody, literally that bee came up and got in my face. And I think that that's significant, that there's someone all up in your energy right now. There's someone, I'm about to leave. These bees are trying to get me to leave, but there's someone all up in your energy. So don't tell people where you're going. Don't tell people what you're doing until it's done. Let them watch. Just let them watch. Don't let them dictate what you do. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here because these bees are telling me to go. But y'all have a beautiful day.